Welcome to the war that never ends. Wives versus the side chicks. Well, in society, it is perceived that men cheat more than women. But why? There must be a reason why men carry the tag of looking elsewhere in their relationships to other women than their official partners, their wives. Or in fact, maybe a serious girlfriend, if I can say. But before this trouble can happen, or before this can creep into your relationship where your man will lose sight of you, the woman, there are few things the woman may have been doing wrong. In some cases, yes, some men still go to the extreme. Even though their woman might be doing the right things, will still look elsewhere. But in most cases, some women may forget some key essential things they need to keep going in their relationships to prevent their husbands or official partners from looking elsewhere. The wives versus the side chicks. Now, here are 3 things that a woman can do to still keep the husband's focus and attention. Number 1, wives must stay flirty. Official men in a relationship shouldn't forget that even after they've crossed over with their partners into becoming very official or married, they still have to maintain that flirtiness or that naughtiness that they probably had even before marriage, or even when they get into marriage. They still need to maintain that flirtiness because men love to read and see things sensual. Men are carried and moved by sight. Don't forget that. So instead of texting your partner or your husband official messages, when I say official messages, you understand what I'm talking about, right? Still maintain that flirty and that naughtiness. Feel free to use words that would overly express, like your husband will go like, oh my days, like, damn. Because men love these things. Number 2, don't cover up entirely. Yes, you're living with the man in the house. Yes, you're seeing your nakedness over and over again, but you have to make sure you don't get boring in his sight because once again, the man is moved by sight. So, don't forget your sexy lingerie, your hot pants, your short skimpy skirts. These things you can expose to your husband at home. Do it on his blind side. Don't let him see that you are actually forcing to do those things. No, do it in such a way that this man will look at you and look at you again and again, because he realizes that this girl or this woman, she has a way of still getting to me, because this is exactly what that side chick would do. Still keep her hot pants, her sexy lingerie open and show some cleavage and tease her man in a certain way that the man's focus would always be on her. Well, number 3, date nights. Some men would run away from home and go on date nights with their side chicks. Why not their wives? Because maybe the wives are overly burdened with responsibility at home. It's fine, the kids, cleaning, cooking, but wives bear a very big responsibility of trying to manage the home like a software. Spend time with your husband, and even in spending time with your partner, don't be overly possessive in public, because sometimes some men might want to shy away from that. Look, men are very funny. Sometimes I say that women think they know men, but trust me, men are very witty, cunning, and funny. The very thing that you think you know about your man is the exact thing that you have very wrong. Don't be overly possessive around your man in public. Men hate that. Well, there's more. Most wives, after going through the childbirth state, become mothers. Now, when they become mothers, there's so much attention they throw on their kids that they sometimes forget their husbands. Women, wives, don't play mother too much. Don't forget that you also bear a responsibility of taking care of your big baby. Get it? Your big baby. Don't let go of yourself. Keep your beauty game still tight. Well, you might not be a big fan of nails, eyelashes, makeup and all, but you have to find a way of keeping your A-game, beauty game on, because men, again, are moved by sight. Some women let go of their hair. After childbirth, they let go of their hair. They don't do anything to touch up themselves. They are just left rugged. And then a man might just be looking at you and looking again and again. Well, he may not complain, but trust me, just in case a side chick plays that A beauty game nicely, she might take the man away from you in a snap. And lastly, explore various sexual pleasures. Don't be too boxed up in a place or in that same way and manner of making love to your partner. Open up, explore sexual pleasures, watch XXX videos with your partner, because such things would always get men enticed to want to be with you. Always focused on you, because men love to explore. explore your man's body. But anyway, I put this up on Facebook as well, but let's see what the comments are like. Interestingly enough, we had more men or more guys talking than the women. So thanks to my brother Serial, who actually put this topic up for debate and for a conversation. I need to give credit on him for that. And I'm seeing comments here are crazy. A lot of men are talking. Well, I didn't expect this. The question was, wives don't take sex seriously. That's why side chicks do. And I remember I spoke about sexual pleasures, exploring your sexual pleasures with your man. Wives don't take sex seriously. That's why side chicks do. Interesting. True or false? Let me hear from you in the comment section as well. But let's see what the guys had to say, or people in general had to say about this. Alexandra says, it's not just the sex alone, but I think some women are just too selfish in being nice and romantic to their husbands in marriage. See, he says they'll often give plenty excuses as to why they are doing so, but hey, come off it. It's a marriage relationship and not a dating relationship. Well, Anakwame Elvis says most of them don't look attractive after birth. I hate to say this, and if you tell them, they use birth as an excuse. He says, don't worry, brothers, justice will always be done diligently. Really? Oh man, this is shade. Nana Kwame Elvis says, Rich McCoy responds to Nana Kwame and says that it's the man who made her, you are the man, well, I'm sure he's saying you, the man, made her unattractive, so fix her. The war has begun. Upriser responds and says, he should bathe her, work out for her, and do her nails on top of her look sexy, Abby. Well, they've been going back and forth on each other. Let me see what our brother says. He says, that's your assumption. Tell me what a husband should do for a wife to look attractive after childbirth. The moment people don't agree with you on a subject, you think otherwise. Okay, so I think the banter is going to be between them. Let's go on here. Let's move on. Ohiniba Michael says, the wives become more comfortable in marriage. It's true. The wives become more comfortable in marriage, but the side chicks are always upgrading. Oh, God. Really? Kenny says, you're the man. Answer the question. Well, I hold the right to answer a question. I would answer a question. Don't worry. Well, Courage says, the big men just disturb with the small boys. So small enjoyment we go enjoy. Big man say he no what? Say he no gree. Meanwhile, the big man gets waifu. Evan says fact. Okay. Martin Dogbo says maybe it's the side chicks that are pretending to mourn unnecessarily for the men to think they are the real deal. If only they knew how foolish the side chicks consider them. Oh my days, that's another conversation, right? Well, as you can see, the comments are from a lot of guys. You can see what's coming in here. Nanekia says, response to Martin says, the side chicks call them mugu. Nana Kwesi says, it depends on what you teach her in the beginning. Okay, let me just scroll down to more. Nana KB says, ladies are not talking. Why? True, ladies are not talking. Why? Delta says, Jay Foley, this table you won't shake. Let me see, Delta, what are you having in your relationship, bro? Talk to us. Oh, I know Delta. I think so. Yeah, it looks familiar. Yeah, I think so. Let's move on. Vision says, entirely true. Men are complaining. Women, what are you doing about it? Wives are losing the side chick war. Kudiabo says, these side chicks today will eventually become wives, and the same treatment will be meted out to them, and they will see how it feels. Malloy Kojo says, take it serious for some time and decide not to again to lose. They take it serious for some time and decide not to again or lose interest of some sort. He says that is when the side chicks step in to save the situation. Oh God, wives should show appreciation instead of hating side chicks. Really? Enim says, hope the side chicks go to work. Hope the side chicks go to work, care for kids and husbands, and come home to do house chores, and come and reply if those side chicks. Okay, I think I get the message there, but it's a bit distorted with the English. All right, let me read this long one. The only thing most Ghanaian married women lack is that they don't pay attention to things that really matter in their marriages, thinking those things are really not important that much because they already have in their minds set on things that matter to them most. You talk to most people that's what you notice. Married women think sex is nothing much to worry about, thinking giving priority to what they think matters. They end up breaking the marriage even without noticing. They need therapy. I think I get the message from him. Lots of comments there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's still continue the side chick wives war. What do you think? What's your opinion? The question we asked was very simple. Wives don't take sex seriously. That's why side chicks do. What is your opinion? Drop in the comment section. Say what?